The spring market has definitely begun here in the greater Edmonton area. And I'm here today to get hyper local with you and explain a little bit about what specifically happened in Spruce Grove and Stony Plain in the real estate market for the month of March 2023. My name's Katie Crawford with Remax Preferred Choice, and if you have any specific market questions or real estate related questions, reach out. I would love to chat. So let's get into it. First of all, in Spruce Grove, we had 2.2 months of inventory for the month of March. And what months of inventory means is if no other listings were to hit the market going forward, it would take 2.2 months for everything to sell that was currently active for March. Now, that puts us in a seller's market, and a seller's market means we have anywhere between about 1 to 3 months of inventory. The number of homes that sold in March was 69 houses, which was down, of course, from March 2022. We had 115 houses sell last year. That's about a 40% decrease. But it's to be expected. The last 2 years in 2021 and 2022 were a bit of a blip because of the pandemic and lower interest rates and all of the activity that was happening as a result of that. Now that the market's normalizing, we've still seen an increase if we compare the number of houses sold from February to March, and that's typically what we see in our market. The average number of days that houses are selling in, and I'm specifically talking about single family homes right now, not condos, is 35 days, which is down 12 days since last month. And the average price of a single family home sold in Spruce Grove for the month of March was 385,000, just over that. Which is lower for Spruce Grove. Typically, we're north of that 400K mark, but sometimes you can have a month here or there where that varies depending on what was sold. Now, if we're looking at Stony Plain, they're in a similar boat to Spruce Grove. Seller's market right now, even more so with 1.8 months of inventory. In Stony specifically, from a boots on the ground perspective, I'm seeing a major lack of inventory. I have a few buyers that are looking, under that $350,000 range, and they're just not really having a lot of options right now. The number of homes that sold in March was 39 houses, and they sold in about 61 days, which is down 2 days since February if we compare. The average price was up from what Stony typically is. Typically, Stony Plain, we're looking at less than that $400,000 mark for the average single family home sale. And for March, it was 435. This was influenced, again, we had one listing or a few listings that were sold on the higher, specifically one that was over 1 million for March, and that skewed that number a little bit. It's kind of funny, Spruce was lower and Stony was higher. But what we're looking at for the market trends for the month of March 2023, like I mentioned, we're in a seller's market. So if you have a home that you're thinking of selling, you're wanting to make a move, and it's below that $450,000 mark, now would be a great time to list it because we have a good pool of buyers out there that are shopping. It's just that they don't have a lot of options. And I've spoken to some of my mortgage broker friends, and they're doing pre-approvals, and a lot of them are under that $400,000 range. And so all of those buyers are fighting for the same listing. So we're definitely seeing some go into multiples right now because of that lack of inventory being in that seller's market. And so I would say if this is something that interests you, if you're thinking of selling, if you're thinking of buying, I would love to chat with you and consult with you a little bit more about what we can do to help you reach your goals. Reach out to me, we can connect. And until then, I will see you for the April market update next month. Thanks.